and the Atlanta Falcons. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, got bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Here's a handoff for Algier. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Cousins out of the pistol here. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Here's Cousins. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Pass is caught, that's Darnell Mooney. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Five still to go here. This is second down. Now Cousins again. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Cousins throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
He's got it near the 8. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point for this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the red zone on first. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
It's Cousins once more. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on third and goal?
180!
Cousins to throw once again. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Nearly an interception on that play. And that brings up fourth and goal. So now on is Young Hui Koo for the Falcons field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. to it now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Go ahead.
3rd and long for him here. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Cousins. Throw left side, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Here's Algier on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Out of the gun, Cousins. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. It's Achane on the inside give. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Now to it a throw. Here's a screen for Achane. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They're right here.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
4. Falcons going with a dime package here on 3rd down. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. The kick by Patterson is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. The throw right side, caught by Mooney. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he put everything he's got behind it. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Cousins escapes the pocket. Has it down close. Touchdown, Atlanta. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Wilson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shoot away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Pulled in at the 20. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons dealing with 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He's got it at the 24. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. The shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Back to throw, Tua. Chased out to his right. Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Gordon. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Again, it's Gordon. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie before halftime. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First and 10, Cousins. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Cousins on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. Try connecting with Pitts there, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
Leave it, 48. Gun. Black. 300. Hey, we're good. What's that?
1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achan. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Devon Achan with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Agnew on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the post forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They'll get 4
just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it'd make me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pick.
The slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Still hot. Wait, hot.
Now a handoff to Algier. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Coup on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons make it 17-all.
17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Wilson with the return here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Go ahead. Hot.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, Dolphins.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Divine Diablo there on the tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They bring Westbrook Akine in motion left. Tua now from the gun. Has it in close. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hey, 21 TX.
First down, here's Tua. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Buying some time right. Well, all the way across the field, and it's intercepted. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. Hits the 20. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. A quick slant caught by Washington. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Good for the Dolphins. First down. A gain of 14.
Here's Achan. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
44. Ready. Ready, team.
Now stick with Achan. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
From the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield track. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Lucky 48.
Cousins is going to throw again. 2nd and 10. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at and a 4th down now after that sack.
A big loss on the play.
They'll send out the
Brings up
punting
4th
unit.
down.
It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
You know, return men always think they're breaking the next one for a highlight reel touchdown. They've got to have that confidence. But sometimes that confidence leads to recklessness. It's a fine line. And they can get it switched out trying to do too much. That almost ended up the wrong kind of highlight.
First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Defense getting in on the Farm Bronc with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Wilson with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. And this one is launched downfield. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. 19. Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Running for it, it's Achane. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
All right, fellas, listen up. Okay.
Oh, that's got it. Look at the power. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Yeah,
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Listen to me.
From his end zone, it's Cousins. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, can't. 300. Rose.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Cousins, a quick throw, complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he gets it away from his end zone. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready. Out.
Now 2 with a throw. He's going deep. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down and 10. Tagovailoa going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
All right, come on. Watch it, Oscar.
Desperation time here. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. A 5-yard gain.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. He did right there.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Cousins out of the pistol here. Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Black. Hey, can't. Black. Yellow.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He rolls to his right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. The left side is caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for him from the 46. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons leading by 6. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Black. Stop.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. There's a counter give to Robinson. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hey, flipper!
They're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Try and run here with Robinson. And he spins right by him. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.